Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who were well, who taught us truth. Today's lesson will be entitled, We Were Lost, but Now We Are Found. We were lost, but now we are found. So we was lost. We didn't know we was Israelites. We forgot that we was Israelites. It was, taken from us because of our disobedience. Speaking about the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the true Israelites of the Bible. Because as it says in Jeremiah 17, verse 4, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. So the Lord casts the Israelites away because of our disobedience. Because we served other gods. We've followed, created false idols, molten images. Followed after the customs of the heathen rather than following after Yahweh Shem Yahshai, the true power, our power. So he cast us away, and we was lost. We was lost in the abyss, in the darkness, wandering around, groping at air, trying to find, truth, trying to find peace. But we have never found it. But now the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai has opened the eyes of the elect to say, here is peace, here is truth. Here is what you have been seeking and searching for so long. Because as it says in Psalm 83 now, Psalm 83 in verse 2, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that have hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consorted against thy hidden ones. So they have taken crafty counsel against who? The Israelites, starting with Esau, Edom, as well as other nations. They have formed an alliance, a confederacy, to come up against the Israelites, to blind us, to make us forget who we are. You are no longer, Kunta Kinte, but now you are Toby. You're no longer an Israelite. You're an African American. You're no longer an Israelite from the tribe of Issachar, but now you're a Mexican. You're no longer an Israelite from the tribe of Ephraim. Now you're a Puerto Rican. They made us forget. Now we are lost, groping at false realities, clinging to false hopes, lies, deceptions, deceits. We are lost as a nation, but the Lord is bringing a remnant back. And if the Lord did not bring that remnant back, if he did not have mercy on that remnant, on the Israelites, starting with the elect, then we would have been a Sodom, and we would have been like unto Gomorrah, as it says in Isaiah 1. Let's get that real quick, and then we'll come back. Isaiah 1. So we have been scattered amongst all the heathen nations, believing that we are of those heathen nations, believing that we're, Chinese, Japanese, because the Israelites have been scattered amongst all people. So now you have Israelites who may look like a Chinese, a Japanese, who may look like, East Indian, who may look like, a white person, but their lineage through their father goes back to one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob. And now we don't know who the fuck we are. Now we're lost. But the Lord is bringing back a remnant. Isaiah 1 and verse 9. And it says, except the Lord Yahweh of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been at Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. So now we are dry bones, as it says in Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, I believe. I'll get that in a minute. But now we're dry bones. No flesh, no sinews. But the Lord is bringing back, that hope, that livelihood, starting with the elect. Again, except the Lord Yahweh of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been at Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. We are lost. But the Lord is bringing a remnant back through his Son, through his mercy. Because what does it say? My sheep hear my voice and they follow me. These are, again, that's what Yahushua said as well. Lost sheep. We are lost sheep. And that's who Yahushua was sent to find, to bring back. It says Matthew 15 and verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So we are lost. We was lost. Following after, the ways of the Gentiles. When you look at today's society, following, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, celebrating, birthdays and whatnot, getting married according to the marriage system, eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. We was lost, following after these dumb idols, following after the ways of the heathen. Christmas, Easter, following these wicked and perverse holidays and pagan holidays. But that is why Yahushua returned, to bring us back, to bring back the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So now we was once lost, but now we are found because we was once following after these customs. Let's see if we can find that real quick. It's like if seems like I'm all over the place. This is because we were once in that state. How does it go? It says ye once were, I believe. Let's see if we can find out ye once were. It might be times past. Here's one, but it's not what I was looking for. Ephesians 2. Yep, okay, it is. Verse 1. We'll get in the NLT. Ephesians 2 and 1. Once you were dead because of your disobedience and your many sins. We was lost. We was dead. Let's get that word dead real quick in the Greek. Word dead, G3498. Necros. One that has breathed his last, lifeless, destitute of life, without life, inanimate. So really, the Israelites as a whole, outside of the elect, is inanimate objects. You get that word inanimate. It says inanimate, not endowed with life or spirit, lacking consciousness or power of motion. That's what it is. Right here it says spiritually dead. Yeah, so Israelites as a whole is spiritually dead. It says, let's see if there's anything else. So yeah, we're just that's really good. So yeah, spiritually dead. The Israelites as a whole is spiritually dead. As it says, we'll get that after this. Revelation 11. It says Ephesians 2 and 1, and you, in the NLT, once you were dead because of your disobedience and your many sins, because that's why the Lord, caused us to be lost. That's why the Lord scattered us, and we're no longer know that we're Israelites because of our disobedience, because of our many sins of our iniquity. Verse 2, you used to live in sin, just like the rest of the world, obeying the devil, the commander of the powers in the unseen world. He is a spirit at work in the hearts of those who refuse to obey the Most High. So we was once, as it says in the KJV, verse 2, where in time past ye walked according to the course of this world. So we was once lost. We was once walking according to the wickedness and the ungodliness of this world. It says, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. It says, verse 3. And we'll get into KJV, among whom also we all had our conversation in times past, in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others. So we was once in this state, in this lost, confused, docile, wandering around blind state. We was once blind. We was once deaf. But now the Lord has opened our ears. He has opened our eyes unto this understanding, to this truth. So now we're no longer lost, but now we're found. Verse 4, but the Most High, who is rich in mercy, for his great love wherewith he loved us, even when we were dead in sin, hath quickened us together with the Mashiach. By grace ye are saved. So now the Lord is is bringing back the elect and having love and compassion and mercy upon his elect, upon the Israelites, starting with the elect through Yahweh Shai, through the only begotten Son, through who the world ignorantly and incorrectly calls Jesus Christ, because he is, as it says, rich in mercy, and he loves us very greatly, and that's why he is causing the lost sheep to now be found. In the NLT, it says, verse 4, but the Most High is so rich in mercy, and he loved us so much that even though we were dead because of our sins, he gave us life when he raised Hamashiach from the dead. It is only by God's grace that you have been saved. So it's only by the Most High's grace that we have been saved, because the Lord could have easily destroyed us. He could have easily killed us. He could have easily cast us away forever. But his mercy is great. It says, as it says in the Psalm, for his mercy endureth forever. For his mercy endureth forever. For his mercy endureth forever. So the Lord is bringing back the elect of the nation of Israel. Because we was once in that dead state, but now through Hamashiach Yahushai, we have been given life. We have been found. It says, verse 6 in the NLT, for he raised us from the dead along with Hamashiach and seated us with him in the heavenly realms, because we are united with Hamashiach Yahushai. So we are united now. We are found. We're with him. We're no longer lost, but now we're united. Let's get that word united in the NLT. United. If you're united, see if it'll pop up. All right. United. No, I don't want veterans there. I want united. The definition of united. Joined together. Politically, for a common purpose, or by common feelings. So yeah, we're no longer lost, but now we're united. We're joined. We're merged. We are. So yeah, we've been brought back into the fold. My sheep hear my voice. John 10 and verse 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. It says, and I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. So each elect member is going to be, found. And you can't make an elect member of a non-elect. It says, verse 29, my Father, which gave them me, is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand. I and my Father are one. They're on one accord. They are of the same mind. They're not the same, the same people. The Most High is one, and Yahweh Shai is another, but they are one in mind. Man. So the sheep are going to hear the voice of Yahweh Shai and follow him and then be found. So we're no longer lost, but now we are found, man, through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Baruch. I love getting this, man. Baruch 2 in verse, and I'm going to wrap it up pretty soon, probably next 6 minutes or so. Finish up work. Baruch 2 and verse, oh yeah, I want to get that Ezekiel 2, man. See if we can skim through this real quick. It says, Baruch 2 and verse 29, if ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations, where I will scatter them. And we indeed, as the Israelites as a whole, did not listen and hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. So now we have been scattered and cast away and lost. It says, verse 30, it says, even unto this very day, they are disobedient, stiff-necked people, Ezekiel 2 and 3. It says, verse 30, for I knew that they would not hear me because it is stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. So now we're remembering ourselves through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Yahshai, starting with Abba Bivens, 1969, 1970, those, dead bodies, rising up and being awakened through the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Shemi Yahshai. Verse 31, and shall know that I am the Lord their God, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear. So now the Lord has given us that mindset to where we know that we're Israelites now. That belief, that hope that we're no longer African American. We're no longer lost. We're no longer, black, Hispanic. We're no longer supposed to eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. We're no longer supposed to commit adultery. We're no longer supposed to follow the custom of the heathen, but now we know and we believe, according to Yahweh Shemi Yahshai, according to the Spirit, that we are the Israelites and we are not meant to walk after the customs and the lifestyles of this society, but follow after the Lord Yahweh Shemi Yahshai, and we have been found. We're remembering ourselves. Verse 31, verse 32. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. His name is not God. His name is not Jesus, Jehovah, Yeshua, Yahuwah, Yah. His name is Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. We're no longer lost, but now we're found through the graces of Yahweh Shemi Yahshai, through his wonderful and perfect mercy. Verse 33, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers which sinned before the Lord. Man, our fathers sinned. We can't continue to go down that same path. We got to follow after righteousness, follow after perfection, peace. We're no longer following after our wicked deeds, but following after the Lord Yahweh Shemi Yahshai. Verse 34, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. So now, us being returned back, the elect, Lord willing, I'm part of the elect, being returned back into the Father, he's going to bring us back into that land, because this is what he promised. This is what he has sworn with an oath to our forefathers, starting with Abraham. This is a promise that I'm not going to leave them lost forever. I'm not going to leave them destitute and abandoned and left out in the darkness forever, but I'm going to bring them back into the fold and bring them back into the land, because this is what I promised, and the Lord is not a man that he should lie. This is what the Lord has in store for the Israelites, starting with the elect. Verse 35, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them and be their God, and they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them. So once we get back into our land, once the Lord saves us, we will never, ever, for all eternity, be lost. The Lord will never scatter us again, because he's going to put the laws in our inward parts so where we never sin again, that new covenant, so that we're perfect, righteousness, perfection, man, so that we're never going to go off again. So now the Lord will have no reason to scatter us, to discontinue us from the heritage, to allow our enemies to rule over us. But now the Lord is going to make it to where you will no longer be lost again, through his wonderful mercies and through his promise that he has promised towards us. This is what we're hoping for. This is what we're expecting. We are no longer lost, but now we are found through the graces and the mercy of Yahweh Shemi Yahshai. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. And before I end it off, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashemi Yahshai, Bahashem Chakwadash, and double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.